Caddy runs wide, out onto the sand there, loses a lot of places.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Drivers Room Sunday League DRSL Season 4, Round 9, Tier 1. This is the final round, and today we are at the Circuit de la Sarthe, or Le Mans, in the mighty Group 1 cars yet again. I'm your host, Kimaru, and let's get down to the grid. Starting off in pole position, we have Gary, or the Gret, or however you say his name, in a very scummy standard livery. Sorry for that, Gary. Have to mock you a little bit. Uh, you probably won't take it too much of an offense, I hope. As we see P2, we have Cartman, and I'm not going to do any Cartman imitations today or at the grid walk, so good luck, mighty Cartman. Drift King Alex in P3. Cusker in the Custrol livery. We have Lionessy in a very goofy looking livery. Flapjack in a very beautiful, yeah, not too familiar with this livery type, but very beautiful one. We have Dazzler in a very beautiful, what is this, a Denso GR Gazoo Racing livery. Very beautiful. We have Too Fast in Too Many Screams livery. Dragon Ball Z. Kamehameha! There we go. 9,000 Screams! And we have John William Megan, or technically it's not Megan. I've been saying it wrong all this time, as long as I've known John. It's come to my attention, his name is actually John William Egan. And yeah, since I'm not British, very difficult for me to understand these things. But yeah, John William Egan, but I've got permission to call him Megan, so for the Sunday races, he is Megan. We have Mr. Sean, JC, in a very beautiful livery as well, and we have Mr. Driver's Room himself, MJR Mercer, in the classical and only livery he uses, the Golf livery. Very beautiful. And we have GTO in the Mazda LM55, I think it is. So good luck, everyone, and may the best man. All right, we're about ready to get the show under the way. Yeah, it's about to get unleashed, and we're off for the final season of season 4, final race of season 4, as it's a very good start from Alex in the mighty LMP cheating mobile. The hybrid systems just propel people away, as we see Cusker in second. We have Gary all the way down in 7th, so not a very good start for him in the Peugeot, but the Peugeot is insanely strong down the straight, so we can have that at least. Flapjack in 3rd, we have Cusker now in 2nd, following Alex. We have Lionessy in 6th, Cartman in 5th, Dazzler in 8th. As we see, Gary is moving up the field. This is where the monster Peugeot will be strongest down the straight. Its top end is just ridiculously fast. The other LMPs has nothing to fight against with the Peugeot. This is a very good car. might tear out his tires a little bit. As we see Flapjack all the way up in second now. Well, he got himself into second anyway. As we see the Porsche Group C monster that Cartman has will be a dangerous beast down the straight as well. Very, very fast car. And one rule we have for today's race is that everyone has to use 2 compounds of tires. So Racing Soft and Racing Super Soft has to be used at some point. As we see, Flapjack is on Racing Soft, so he will have to go to Racing Super Soft at some point in the race. As we see Cusker going off into the grass. What in the world happened to Cusker? Taking a look back with Cusker, what did he do? Did he just forget to brake? Oh, he got bumped. He bumped Flapjack, it seemed, and he got bumped by someone, and now he's all the way down in 12th, maybe 13th. So from 2nd to 12th, 10 positions. But I know how fast Cusker is. He will be able to get this back at some point, probably. As we see, the mighty power of the LM55 is just propelling GTO away from Cusker. And out of slow corners is where the LMPs are at its strongest. As we see, Dazzler has crashed as well. What in the world happened with Dazzler? We're taking a look back with him right now. This is a dangerous corner to be on. Oh, he cut. Yep. Upset the car quite a bit. And as we see the right camera angles again, he will have to fight all the way from the back. As we see, Alex has had a very good start. The hybrid is all but gone. There's nothing left in the hybrid of Alex's car, and we see Cartman's monster supercharged or turbocharged Porsche just closing in. The corners will be more difficult for Cartman to close in on because of the LMP's mighty grip, but the straight, the Mulsanne straight, will definitely be dangerous for Alex unless he can pull out a couple of magic maneuvers. Gary is back in third already. It's the strength of the Peugeot. It is a mighty beast. It does have a better handling model than the Group C Porsche, but the Group C is a lot faster down the straight than the modern LMPs, that's for sure. The only name of a corner, or whatever you call it, on this track is sadly just a Mulsanne straight. Every other corner, I have no clue what they're called, so I will not even attempt to say them. As we see Gary, cutting very deep, getting himself a half-second penalty. Happily, we don't have the if you have a penalty, you're not allowed to pass rule in DRSL. But here we see the strength of the Group C. The Group C is up in 350 kilometers an hour. And the Peugeot uses a little bit more time to get up to that fact, but it is strong in the slipstream. Is it faster down the straight than the Porsche? Hell no, it is not. The Porsche just has so much grunt out on the long straights. Alex will have to give everything he's got to stay in front. Will Gary be able to make a move? He's way too far behind, but maybe he can make a move into the hard braking corner. 25 minutes left of Season 4. No, there's just way too much power in that Porsche. As we see Flapjack down in fourth, can't keep up with the mighty screaming railwheel drive monsters. Linus C in 5th. We have Cusker all the way up into 6th already. So he knows how to drive that car. Too Fast is back into 6th. The LM55 is just so friggin' strong on the straight, as we see him going past Linus C as well. I think maybe the Tomahawk, LM55, and Group C and the Peugeot are the strongest in straight line on this track. Too Fast being passed by JC. Like I said, out of slow corners is where the Toyota TS050 is at its strongest. As we see another Peugeot from Mr. Sean. We have the Jag that Mercer is in. It's a very fast car on the straight as well, but it does struggle a little bit with handling, for sure. And we have JC into the pits already. What? Oh, he wants to get that super soft tire out of the way. He's probably gonna go for a longer stint on the super soft. That is very surprising from JC, as we see Alex has carved himself a good lead. The handling section seems to be where Alex is strongest, and is able to push away from the two crazy power cars in the back. Gary is just looking and looking and looking to try and get past Cartman. It's just too much power in that Porsche. As we see Gary, whoa! When did Gary become a stunt driver? Holy crap! Yeah, Gran Turismo physics at its best, ladies and gentlemen. As we see Gary back in 5th, we have Nessie down in 6th. The TS050 is insanely strong out of slow corners. It does top out around 325-ish. So it isn't as fast down the straight as the other racers, at least the powerhouses. Can't speak today for some reason. That's a regular thing for me in all the videos I do. As you see Mercer in the mighty Jag, or as Jeremy Clarkson says, Jag. A lot of grunt in Mercer's Jag. Whoa, Megan. Or Egan just getting past GTO. Oh, a lot of zigzagging from Egan. And GTO goes around on the outside. A good move from GTO. He has way better handling around the tighties than John at the moment. But just look at John's power car. Just look at that. There's nothing GTO can do on a single straight. The Porsche is just so powerful down the straight line. It's it's ridiculous how powerful the Porsche is. I remember driving against the Porsche in the Drivers' Room Group C Championship, and I never could keep up with the Porsche in the straight line. I was in the Nissan or the 787B, as we see JC in 13th. We have Flapjack and Mr. Sean into the pits already. 55% left in the tank. Wow, they drained the tank in just 2 laps. Jeez. They must have been going full revs all the time, as we see GTO coming out, or is coming up behind Dazzler. Dazzler hasn't been in yet. I don't think Dazzler is going to be able to hold off GTO as he goes very wide out of that turn and leading up to the Mulsanne. This is where Mr. Driver's Room is just going to run away from the 2 in the back. We have the LM55 of GTO going past Dazzler. Nothing Dazzler could do. I do love the Mazda, the sound it makes. Ooh, just makes me tingle all over the body. Yeah. Without having it sound too sexual. Gives me tingles. As we see, Gary still hasn't been able to get past Cartman. The Porsche is just ridiculously fast. And I think Cartman is actually closing in on the Drift King himself. Cartman has gone from defense to attack. Let's take a look at Alex. He's up in 325, 26, 30, 50 for Cartman. So Cartman's car is 20 kilometers an hour faster down the straight than Alex. Just says something about the Porsche. And it sounds so mean, ladies and gentlemen. That car sounds mean. That is a car that's built to kill. That is what that is. That car is built to kill. And I mean kill the opposition, not people. As we see another purple sector for Cartman. Will this be a new fastest lap? End of lap 4 already. As we see Gary going into the pits. And no new best lap time for Cartman. He lost a little bit in the last section. 320 for Alex, 321 for Cartman. GTO still staying out. Fuel and tires are actually looking quite good on the LM55. John William in 4th now. The Porsche is doing good. Seems to be absolutely one of the strongest on track. We have one in P2 and one in P4. Dazzler coming to take P5 while he passes people coming out of the pits. Gary on Racing Soft, so that's going to be his finishing tire probably. Flapjack in 7th now in the, what is it, Audi? So difficult to see what kind of car it is. I think it's the Audi. TS050, very easy to listen to the engine sound on that monster. And the very familiar lights, as we see Nessie gotten himself a half-second penalty. JC up in 9th. He's got too fast right behind. Just look at how fast that LM55 is just coming up, and wow, just before the braking, and too fast is just way ahead of already. Like I said, very strong out of slow turns, the TSO 50, but down the straight itself, no chance. He can hook up on the slipstream, but it won't be enough. It will not be enough for JC. He closes in, but then the LM55 just stretches his legs and gets away from him. JC is very fast in the Sunday League. Oh, a little bit of oversteer for JC. Cartman still hasn't closed in too much. And Cartman's tires are a little bit worse. The the Group C's are a little bit harder on its tires compared to the modern LMPs. Le Mans prototypes. As we see, Cartman has to bite the straw. Going to the pits, as we see GTO in third. Was he in third, or was it John Williams? Yeah, no. He has been in third for a little while now. 2.3 second penalty. The penalties are not easy to shake off. As we see GTO into the pits. Will John William Egan go in? John William Egan goes in. Or John William Egan. As we see Dazzler also going into the pits, releasing Gary. As standard liveries go, the total livery of that Peugeot is a very beautiful one, so I'll give Gary a pass for it at least. As we see Gary coming out before Cartman, so Gary's undercut probably worked. Will Cartman be able to get past Gary and just say, screw you, I'm going home? Screw you, I'm going home! So difficult to make that voice. You have to really dig deep in your throat just to get that voice, and that hurts me if I try to do that. So I'm not gonna attempt it. Nessie in fifth. Following Flapjack. As we see, Too Fast and JC are still in the battle. Oh! Kamehameha! Go Goku! I don't know the other names of the Dragon Ball Z characters. I know Goku. Maybe it was Bulma, the girl. But that's about all I know from that anime. Haven't really watched too much of Dragon Ball. But I know they love to scream for hours and hours on end while they charge up their world-destroying Hadokens. And they go into Super Saiyan modes. As we see John in 9th. Got his wiper on. Dazzler in 10th. Just in front of Mercer. And apologies, I have to get myself a drink, so be right back. Alright, Mercer catching up to Dazzler. As we see Alex finally into the pits with 17% in the tank. Where is Gary? Gary still has a few corners to go. I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to Alex. As we see Alex finally into the pits with 17% in the tank. Where is Gary? Gary still has a few corners to go. I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to Alex. As we see Alex finally into the pits with 17% in the tank. Where is Gary? Gary still has a few corners to go. I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to to Alex, as we see Shawnee in 12th. The field is quite spread. Have we lost someone? We've lost Cusker. Cusker has been forced to retire. That's not something we see often from Cusker. I'll have to see if I can get an interview with him after the race. As we see Gary comes out right behind Alex and really pushes it to get through. If he can do this. Alex has fresh tires. He has the inside. Oh, they go side by side, side by side. Holy crap, Gary. Don't crash, don't cause an accident, as we're gonna see them coming out on the straight where the Peugeot will be stronger than Alex's Porsche, I believe. Just look at the speed Gary has compared to Drift King Alex. The Drift King will have to give up. We have 9 minutes remaining, 9.5, 8.5. As we see, Gary understeers quite a bit through the first chicane. Cuts it too much, gets a half-second penalty. Cartman is just trying to get closer, but he just can't keep up with the major grip that Alex and Gary has. He just isn't able to keep that pace up. Ooh, a little bit oversteer for Alex. We're gonna come back to the top two in a bit, as we see Nessie has gotten himself into 4th, just ahead of Flapjack. And we have Too Fast. Looks like he's been able to clear JC. JC has to look out for GTO. Yeah, Too Fast is in the Mazda. We have GTO in the Mazda. He's probably going to get close to JC any moment. But like I said, the LMP hybrid is just too strong out of slow corners like this one. We're going to follow GTO for a few hundred meters. Holy crap, the Toyota is just a bleeping rocket ship. Almost had an F-bomb. But yeah, the TS050 is just a frigging rocket ship out of slow corners, as you saw. It just seemed like he engaged NOS or something. Dazzler in 10th. We have Mercer down in 11th. Not able to keep up in the corners. It is a fast car, but it takes a lot of patience and stuff like that to control it, as we see Sean in 12th. So, back to the lead. We have Gary still in front of Alex. He hasn't been able to get away from Alex too much. But it looks like they've been able to break Cartman. Cartman just has to hope that these two make a mistake and crash into each other, while he just laughs and passes. 5 minutes remaining of the finale. And we are done with the second to last season of DRSL for 2021. One more season, 9 more weeks to go. There will be no video next week because of the 1 week DRSL break. but we will be back for the final season of this year. I don't really know if we're gonna have a season or two at the new year while we're waiting for Gran Turismo 7 to release. I have not gotten any information so far, so Mercer and the rest of you in Sunday League, inform me if we're going to get more Sunday League, and I'll think about doing some more videos. Have a reason for maybe having Gran Turismo still installed on my console. As we see, it looks like Gary is just dropping the gap to Alex, but Alex could be playing a wildcard move here, just trying to fool Gary in some way. Nessie has gotten himself away from Flapjack. We have Too Fast. He's closing in on the LMP boys. We have GTO still behind JC, not able to close in enough. Oh, he's very close now, but like I said, the TS50 is just a freaking rocket out of the turns. When GTO thinks he has a chance, JC just spits him right in the face and just runs away. The cars should be quite equal on the handling capabilities. GTO is really hungry for 7th. You can see that in the way he drives. He really wants to get up to 7th place. Then again, nothing he can do against JC. And he's got Dazzler coming in behind. Another LMP. Ooh, very wide out of there. No, that could be a penalty for GTO. And it is a half-second penalty slapped in his face. He'll have to shake that off, otherwise Dazzler will take it out of penalty finish. We'll come back to these three shortly, as we see Mercer, Egan, me, John, and a half-second penalty for Mr. Sean there. Gary's looking low on fuel. Alex has got more to go on. We have Nessie still in 4th. Here we have GTO. He's been able to pass JC. Let's take a look back at GTO's pass. Oh, just look at the speed, 360 kilometers an hour. There's nothing JC can do. We have GTO up in 7th. Only thing he has to do now is keep the car on track and don't screw this up. Nothing JC can do now. Once the Mazda reaches its top end. So we're gonna follow Gary and Alex towards the finish and see if any of them screws it up. thinking Gary's saving fuel. He's looking slower. He's looking way slower. Alex is closing in. Alex is shaking off the penalty. He knows he's gonna get P1 with Gary's 2.5-second penalty. He doesn't need to pass, but Gary's slowing down to shake it off. 0.9 now. Gary's still gonna lose first place if he's not able to shake more of his time off. His fuel is running extremely low. Gary's put up a good fight today, but the penalties have just been too much of a killer. The track limits on Le Mans is just too freaking insane. The monkeys that wrote the code for this track should be shot. And we have Gary in second, Alex in first. Very good drive from Alex Cartman and Gary. Nessie in the fourth. Very low on fuel. Flapjack in fifth. Very good run from both of these gentlemen. Sixth for Too Fast. GTO in seventh. Managed to hold on. As we see, Dessler has also been able to pass JC, and JC is running low on fuel. That's why he's so far behind. And I think, oh, GTO just managed to get seventh. As we see Mercer coming home. Thank you all for watching, and come back for season 5. Alright, I am just recording this short little clip because the finish came up that fast. So I just want to thank everyone for watching these videos this season. I hope I have done Tier 1 justice, and that you have all enjoyed my rather comical commentary, clunky, funny, goofy, and the meme setting Cartman jokes that have been talked about all the way in the house on the Discord channel. I hope you would like me to do season 5 as well, and that you're actually enjoying the videos. I know the videos might mainly be viewed by the Drivers Room members, but if anyone, and I mean anyone watching this, likes what they're seeing and they want to join the Drivers Room for some good, clean, fair racing action, please contact me, Kimaru75, or MGR Mercer, or any of the guys you saw in the video, and we'll point you in the right direction and get you invited to Discord and get everything set up for you. But with that said, I have been your host, Kimaru, and I hope you will come back and have fun with me for season 5 of the final season of 2021, as we close off the Gran Turismo Sport chapter and eagerly wait the arrival of Gran Turismo 7, new cars, new tracks, and all of that good stuff. Yeah, I said it, all that good stuff. Thank you all so much, and catch you next time. Bye bye.